I'm running.
Crazy dog! Crazy dog! Crazy dog!
I'm running that one. This is Talk About Toys, hosted by Mike Branscombe, with guest star Ian Holm, featuring a Kubota Tractor and a special appearance by Elwood. This week on Talk About Toys, we'll be driving up to Warren, New Hampshire. We're going to meet our guest star Ian Holm, and he'll be showing us the B7500 with front loader and backhoe attachments. We'll see what this machine can do. I think we're going to do a bunch of tree work. Check out Ian's camp and eat some great camp cooking. If we have time, we'll also check out what's in the area. Do I get a chance to operate the tractor? Can we get all the work done while filming? What secrets does this missile hold? Do Ian and I know anything about the Appalachian Train? The real question is, does Elwood get to go for a drive? What will happen? Find out next on Talk About Toys. This is the stuff here. I mean, I can't even explain how excited I am about this right now. So come on along, you're gonna love it, and let's see what happens here. The show's called Talk About Toys. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Talk About Toys! Beautiful day to get out on the road today. Sure is a beautiful day. That is it. That is it. Here we are. All right. This is it. The little dog waiting in the yard. Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Look at the little pooch sitting there. Look at the little pooch sitting there. We got a dog in the yard. I'm going to go see if we can find Ian. And there he is. Good to see you.
Glad you came up to the camp. This is my Kubota B75.
All right, you're going to have to show me a little bit about this thing. Absolutely. Hey, dog. Hey, dog.
So that's Elwood. Isn't that Elwood?
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's not a huge tractor. It's not a small tractor. For me, I think it's the perfect size tractor. I'm very happy with it. I've never had any buyer's remorse about it.
Yeah. Well,
I never wished that I had a bigger tractor because of the size of my trails and what I do with it. It's the perfect size tractor for me.
Well,
one of the things that we're going to do today, we're going to clear out that maple.
all right. So that's not, that's just the wind blown over, right?
Yeah, we had a...
and that's probably what, 24-inch diameter?
It's pretty big. Hopefully it's not much more than 20 because I only got a 20-inch saw. So there was a microburst actually, came straight through here, took down all these trees, and it took down 3 maple trees and these 2 maple trees. I wish it had left the maple trees, but it didn't. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna set up the tractor here, back it in right about here, put the outriggers down, and then we'll swing the bull mount with the thumb out,
Yeah.
grab onto the log, I'll cut it, swing it out here, cut it up into pieces. It was
very
a very
surprising.
healthy tree. This tree actually was one of my good producers 2 years ago for maple syrup. It's kind of sad. Nothing beats a good camp breakfast. Let's take a look at what Ian whipped up to get the day started.
Again, a nice camp breakfast here with Ian. He's going to fire me up. What are you making, a breakfast sandwich?
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs?
Old-fashioned hearth English muffins. Only the finest from Walmart in Plymouth.
One to buy.
We've got fresh cut cheese ends and low sodium uncured bacon from Vermont.
Woo! It's a healthy bacon and eggs breakfast. Ian and I discussed the day's shoot over breakfast and I'm eager to check out this machine. Hopefully our plan is as good as these breakfast sandwiches. Ian, I gotta tell you, this is a beautiful tractor.
I love it.
I'm jealous and I feel honored that I'm just gonna get to like see one.
Well,
and if I'm lucky, you'll let me sit on it. Maybe you'll let me drive it.
I might. We'll see. Well, we've got another tractor you can ride on later too. So
one that might be more my speed.
It would be kind of like the clown car kind of a thing.
I'll tell you what, I'll ride it if you go
torque on. Because the frame essentially is the transfer case and the transmission in the center, connected to the axle and connected to the engine. It's all cast metal. There's not actually a frame like a truck or a car. It's the components that hold everything together. So when they put a subframe on there to help alleviate the stress on the components. So if you were to strip all the body panels off this, you'd have an engine, a transmission, transfer case, and a rear axle with no particular frame.
Walking around this Kubota tractor is fascinating. The number of controls and warnings is a little overwhelming. Operating a machine like this is really only for an experienced, skilled operator, so it looks like we're going to skip my lesson and get right to seeing Ian put this thing to work, so we can check it out in action. This tractor handle these log lengths. After a little bit of handiwork with some quality rope, the Kubota easily pulls the logs into a work area. Once in the work area, the backhoe holds the logs, making them easy work for Ian to further cut them into log lengths for firewood. The loader makes quick work of moving the processed logs to the pile to be split, stacked, and dried to become next season's firewood. Yes. I certainly made short work of that. When you were telling me what you were going to do here, you're like, oh, I'm just going to cut this tree up here. I'm like, all right. That was that type of operation. It looked like you had it like... Well, that's all for tree work. Now we're going to head out and see what Warren, New Hampshire has to show us. Who's going for a ride in the Jeep? We stopped off to take a peek at the Appalachian Trail.
This is the Appalachian Trail that we were just on.
So this isn't just any local hiking trail. This is part of the larger Appalachian Trail.
Yes, this is not your everyday just hiking trail.
And that's probably a lot of work there.
Yep, there's actually no motorized traffic allowed on the AT and the Appalachian Trail sections of it.
Right.
However, where we are right here, running out behind us is corridor number 5 during the winter time.
Corridor number 5.
Yep, and
for snowmobiles.
For snowmobiles, it runs. I'm not sure where it starts. It's down towards Bristol somewhere, I believe, and goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's pretty beautiful. As you can see, it's an old railroad bed, so it's pretty wide and pretty smooth.
I bet you they turn these into some pretty awesome snowmobile trails. Going down this thing on a modern sled, however 40, 50, 80 miles an hour.
Speed limit's 45, so we don't ever break that.
So we're gonna wrap up here, get back on the road, and we'll see you again in a few minutes. You can't help but notice there's a missile in the center of town. Let's take a look and see what Ian and I found when we headed down to investigate. How many times in your life do you get to see a sign that says missile information?
For your diet.
We got a giant missile. What's the name of the rocket?
Well, this is a Redstone Rocket. Named after the Redstone Arsenal in Tennessee.
I think it's Alabama.
I was, alright, 50% off.
Discount missile information today. Because it's cool. It's one of 2 in the country.
Right? No, 2 in the world.
2 in the world.
One's in Japan and one's in Warren, New Hampshire. And then the rest are all replicas, like the one at the Crystal McAuliffe Planetarium in Concord.
Yep, there.
Was this missile used for good or evil?
After a long day's work, we settle in to share a few stories and fire up the grill along with the campfire. I don't think Elwood could be happier. Well, it's been a great show. We drove up to Warren, New Hampshire, met our guest star Ian Holm, and he showed us what his Kubota Tractor could do in action. This machine really ripped through the tree work, that's for sure. Ian's camp was awesome, and we got to eat some great camp cooking. Had some fun checking out the Appalachian Trail, and visited a giant missile. Well, I didn't operate the tractor, but I did get to sit on it. With all the controls and series of operator warnings, for this trip, it seemed better to let the experienced operator put this machine into action for us. We did get the day's planned work done, and apart from this one questionable moment and some loud sawing, did so safe and sound. I found it compelling to stand next to the model rocket that launched the first American into space. Seriously, Alan Shepard climbed on board one of these things, and it shot him into space. Ian knew some facts about the Appalachian Trail thanks to his wife Donna. Elwood managed to go for a ride in the Jeep and couldn't have been happier. Ian and I got to share some stories and eat some great canned food. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. And remember to tune into our next episode. The guest star, it could be your neighbor, could be you.
My buddy is. He was so. Like I said, you know, everybody's opinion of what they want for a tractor is different.
I had somebody trying to tell me I needed... I'd say that again. Don't tell my wife.
Don't tell my wife that, because I told her that my life would end if I didn't get this tractor.
Well, it might end in a way. It might end in a way. Macro